Hey everybody, we are making some ribs. It is hot as HE double hockey sticks outside, but I'm doing it anyway. I don't care. We're doing it. We're making some ribs. I got these ribs from a local market here, and I gotta tell you, ribs are easy to make, but I made a fatal mistake. You have to really look at the ribs and make sure that one side isn't way thicker than the other side, which, I don't know, I just wasn't thinking. I'm gonna blame COVID. I'm blaming the pandemic. I wasn't thinking. So you see how there's a bunch of thickness on one side, and then where the bones are, it's not very thick at all. It is what it is. So what I'm doing right now and what you're watching on this raw piece of rack of ribs is you're watching me take this back portion off. You're gonna wanna do that because that part can get kind of chewy, if you know what I mean. Sinewy. I don't even know the right word for it. Stringy, whatever. Take it off. Why am I using a paper towel? Because it's super slimy. Use the paper towel so that you can grip it and rip it. Grip and rip. Here's the deal, and I'm not even gonna play. After I prepared the meat and got the extra fat off, which this rack ended up being like literally the fattiest rack of ribs I've ever eaten. I don't know what was going on. So here's the thing. I had some random spices. Some of them were left over from the turkey I did from Thanksgiving, and I didn't want to throw away all those spices and the dry rub because we can use it again, right? And I don't like to throw away good ingredients. So I put some of that in there, some ginger. I love ginger on ribs. I really ramp up the ginger. Holy crap, I put so much black pepper in there. Oh my God. Salt, sugar. We're putting some brown sugar in there. I'm sure that I put some garlic powder, onion powder, that sort of stuff. You know, whatever feels right to you at the time. If you like it spicy, make it spicy. If you like it sweet, make it sweet. Pour that dry rub all over the meat. Pour it all over the meat. Oh, I forgot to tell you too. You've got to wash the meat off. Before I did anything, I really rinsed it, really washed it. I know some of you don't do this. I don't understand that. You've got to wash it off. So here's the dry rub. Get it on, get it in, every nook and cranny. Rub, rub, rub. That's why it's called a dry rub. Do it. All right, that is enough. Now we're gonna let it sit for a while, couple hours. Here's where we're at. We don't have a smoker. We don't have a nice grill. I still grill stuff, but it's not a nice grill. I found the grill down the street. It had a for free sign on it, and I snatched that bad boy up because I have twins and I can't afford a really expensive grill. Even though I really was gonna buy one this year, not with COVID. Nope. Anyway, someday I will have a Boss grill. But I make delicious stuff on a really jankety grill. Super jankety. All right, so what I'm doing right now is there's 2 levels on your oven. We're gonna be doing these as oven ribs. It's super hot day outside. I don't know, I actually was gonna make these yesterday, but I forgot. And you have to plan ahead. So yeah, it was like sitting in the refrigerator and I just totally forgot. It got to be like 3:30, which is way too late. And I was like, oh, I was gonna make these ribs today. So it's like 85 degrees outside, and yeah, I'm gonna run my oven for a really long time. It's like 2:30 right now. I just put the kids to sleep, although they're not sleeping. They're screaming and singing up in their cribs. which is fine because it's not so much a break for them as it is a break for me. There's 2 levels or racks on your oven. Take out the bottom rack and we are going to wrap it in aluminum foil. So you gotta wrap the whole thing. Let me put this in wrong. It's like toilet paper on the wrong way. Yeah, so you've got to fully cover this because this is going to protect the bottom of your oven. You cannot just let the ribs drip all up on the bottom of your oven. You will create a fire. It will be a total problem. This is straight up real life because here's a fox. Here's a fox. Just throw it. But I wanted to show you how to do this. You lay them side by side. One is a little bit overlapping on the other one. You take it, you pinch. You pinch them both up, and then you fold it over. You fold it over. Lay it flat. Fold it over, lay it flat. Should not be hot. My husband got too freaked out that I was going time. So he started to warm up. Wrap it. Mess because I can't touch it properly. Nothing's going on this, it's just for protection. This is what the ribs look like now. They've been dry rub marinating for an hour, hour and a half now. Because everything takes longer. Everything takes longer than you think. So this is the dry rub, and you are going to place this right on the top rack. You're not going to be on the very top of the oven. You'll want to be somewhere in the middle of the oven. And then you have your protective aluminum foil covered rack on the bottom. So when this starts to drip, it's going to drip on the protected aluminum foil rack so that it does not drip on the bottom of your oven. Let's get it in. So the ribs are in 250 for probably about 3.5 hours. So that would put us to 5:30, close to 6 o'clock. And then we have a little bit more work to do, and I'll show you that. But it's really easy at this point. Honestly, it's just kind of about prepping and doing the steps a couple hours in between each other. Ribs are super easy to make, and they're really easy to make really well. Don't let all those people who are like super fancy and have all the gizmos and gadgets, don't let them intimidate you, because it really is as simple as just using your oven on a really low temperature for a long amount of time. So I'll show you the intermittent stuff. Intermittent stuff. What does that even mean? Now look, I can give you a time. I can tell you that this took 2 hours and 45 minutes or 3 hours or so. But let the meat tell you when it's done. See how the bones are poking out there? That's when it's done. So you take them out, you cut them each individually, you throw some sauce all over there, and usually I make my own sauce, but you know what? It was getting late, things were getting really crazy, and I was like, screw it. I'm gonna squirt this barbecue sauce all over it, and of course I doctored it, whatever, everybody does it. Then you put it on, put it back into the oven until it gets nice and glossy. I'm not even gonna lie, these ribs tasted good, but they were really strange. They were super thin on one side and really thick on the other side, and I will choose a different cut of meat next time. The kids liked it.
That's
we liked
me.
it.
Yeah, it's me.
That is you.
Yes.
Thanks for watching, and look for other recipes like this garlic grilled lime something. I don't even know anymore. I'm exhausted. Thanks for watching.